Honorable Chair, allow me start with the issue of the lists of the bridges and also the list of the roads. Honorable Chair, I want to commit that I will submit all those lists before closure of business today. Then, Honorable Chair, the other issue that was raised was in respect to USMID transitioning to UCHMID, because there's another project which is coming up. So the USMID largely handled the major cities, infrastructure within the cities, Mbarara, Gulu, Lira, and also other municipalities, Kabale, Ntungamo. But this one here, I'm told, will handle the new municipalities and also some town councils. Honorable Chair, the issue of standard gauge railway was raised. This, when we had a discussion with the Kenyan Minister for Infrastructure then, he clearly stated that this was a vision of the African Union Commission to effect connectivity in Africa, in as far as standard gauge railway is concerned, and even other road infrastructure. But particularly, the government of Uganda embraced the standard gauge railway as one way of easing stress on our national roads. So it is pertinent that government harmonizes or government fulfills its commitment in line with the African Union vision. So like we stated in our report, the external funding is available, but there have been issues with the counterpart funding by government of Uganda. So we clearly recommended in our report on the floor of Parliament, requesting government to expedite this project. Kenya has already moved theirs up to Naivasha, but I'm glad also the government of Uganda has already signed the agreement with a contractor. It's a Turkish company that will start effecting this project. When we interacted with the Minister for Works and Transport, we raised this issue. We said, why are there disparities in the unit cost of road construction? The Minister said that they had commissioned a study. They've commissioned a study, and they are soon coming up with that study. And the study will clearly spell out the average cost of road construction in this country. Now, the issue of the national roads, because there's been a concern, Honorable Chair, with the rationalization. But at least we interacted with Ministry of Works. They have created a Department of National Roads that will be handling works that were previously handled by the Uganda National Roads Authority. The issue of the ranchers, Honorable Chair, we are in agreement with the Budget Committee recommendations. We are going to make sure we make a follow-up and then also ask Ministry of Finance to make also clarifications on this. We promise also as a committee to avail the list of these ranchers to the committee. Now, Honorable Chair, the issue of equity is indeed pertinent. So I think we shall provide those lists to ensure that we gauge whether this has been taken into account. Someone raised the issue of the Duka roads. The operationalization of the Duka road maintenance and others, Honorable Chair, has been greatly affected by the rationalization. So we interacted with the minister, and he gave us the assurance that as soon as the ministry settles, because they've also done recruitment, some of the former engineers or technical staff of UNRWA have done interview with the Ministry of Public Service. So once the Ministry of Work settles and absorbs these technical experts, they will be able to resume where UNRWA has stopped. Semuju raised an issue of the Ginger Expressway, whether we indeed interacted with the minister. We did interact with the minister, and of course they said the external financing is available, but of course there are also issues with the counterpart funding. The issue of the project affected persons, Honorable Chair, you believe that this is one big elephant in the room and a very big obstacle to infrastructure development in this country. Usually, the total amount earmarked for compensation is so many times more than for the amounts of money earmarked for project itself. So this is an issue that we need to put our heads together, not only with the budget committee, but also with the Ministry of Finance, like you earlier on alluded to. I was in Isinjuru for infrastructure monitoring in the Ankole sub-region. Indeed, the road is deplorable. We also came up with our recommendations. We went to the Rwenzori, the Bunyoro sub-region. We are actually about to go to Teso sub-region, and we would actually request the Speaker to give us space in the order paper and make a detailed presentation of some of the challenges of infrastructure in all these areas. Honorable Chair, I beg to submit.